Okay, good day everyone, no? So this is our second lesson, no? Okay. So today we are going to discuss about the quadratic function. Actually, this is just a review na lang kasi na-discuss na to last year. Okay? So let's see kung may mga nakakaalala pa patungkol sa quadratic function. Okay? What is a quadratic function? It is a polynomial function of the form f of x equals to ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0 and its highest exponent of x is 2. Okay? So, ito yung quadratic function. Nasa form siya ng ax squared plus bx plus c, na kung saan yung a natin, yung tinatawag na leading coefficient, is not equal to 0, and then yung highest degree niya is 2. Okay? So, pag nag-3 yan, hindi na yung quadratic function. Pag nag-1, hindi na yung quadratic function. Only 2 is the highest exponent of quadratic function. Example, we have y equals to 10x squared plus 3. Okay? We have f of x equals to 3x squared plus x. Y equals to the quantity of x plus 3 times x minus 2. No? Okay. So, mga example of quadratic function yan. No? Okay. So, this is number 3. No? Paano natin nasabi na yung number 3 is an example of quadratic function? Okay? So, if we simplify this one, no? Or reduce this one into a function, ang gagawin lang natin, no? Is to use the FOIL method, no? We have x times x, then x times negative 2. Ito, didistribute natin. 3 times x, and then 3 times negative 2. Simplify natin, x times x, that is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Then combine the similar terms, we have x squared plus negative 2x plus 3x is, since magkaiba yung sign, isosubtract natin sila. 3 minus 2, that is 1. Copy yung x. We have x. Then minus 6. No need to write 1 kasi dito sa x, automatic may 1 na yan. Now, as you can see, yung exponent ng x dito sa leading term is 2. No? Therefore, this function is a quadratic function. Okay? So, by the way, huwag kayong malilito sa tinatawag na quadratic function tsaka equation. Sa function, gumagamit tayo ng y o kaya ng f of x. Okay? Sa equation, 0. So, parehas lang din naman yun. Nagkakaiba lang pagka meron ng ganito. Nagiging function na siya. Okay, another one. Now for number 4, f of x is equals to the quantity of x plus 5 squared, no? So when we can say that this function is a quadratic, just simplify muna para makita natin. Okay? Using the squaring method, no, or expand it, na-expand natin, no, because the quantity of x plus 5 squared is equal to x plus 5 times x plus 5. Okay? So distribute x, we have x squared. Squaring of two the square of a binomial method. I-square natin yung first term, then 2 times x times 5. To multiply natin sila, and then i-square mo yung 5, no? Then we have x squared plus 2 times x times 5, that is 10x. 5 squared is 25, no? So as you can see, yung leading coefficient natin dito, leading term, no, has the exponent of 2. Okay? So those are examples of quadratic function. Okay, what are functions that what are the examples, no, of the functions that are not quadratic? Ano yung mga examples of not quadratic function? We have here y equals to 2x minus 1, hindi siya quadratic, no? Ito naman yung tinatawag na linear function. Why? Kasi nga yung degree, no, ng leading term natin dito is 1. Next, we have f of x equals to 2x plus 3 times the square root of x minus 1 plus 5. Again, hindi siya quadratic function, no? Bukod sa wala kang nakikitang exponent na 2, meron pa tayong radical sign, no? So, ito yung tinatawag na radical function. Next, ito, no? F of x equals to x over by x plus 1 plus 2x minus 1 all over by x plus 2. Okay. So, hindi rin siya quadratic function. Unang-una dahil may denominator tayong x. Okay. Pangalawa, wala tayong exponent na 2. Therefore, ang tawag dito is rational function. If you still remember in your grade 8, na-discuss na natin yung tungkol sa mga radical expressions. Next, f of x equals to the square root of x squared minus 2 plus x squared plus 2. Again, hindi siya quadratic function even though na kahit meron tayong exponent na 2 dito sa loob ng x. No? Bakit? Because of the radical sign. No? Dahil yan sa radical sign. Ngayon, pag ni-remove natin yung radical sign, yung magiging exponent ng x dito, instead of 2, 1 na. Okay? So, nagbabago siya. Therefore, this function is not a quadratic. Okay? So, tinatawag ulit na radical function. As long as na may radical sign, radical function yun. Okay, may topic din tayo patungkol dito sa radical function or equations. No? Now, let us have an exercise. Now, tell whether the following is quadratic or not. Okay, for number 1, y equals to 2x plus 3. That is not quadratic. No? Yan ang tinatawag na linear function. Number 2, y equals to x squared minus 4x plus 1. That is function. Okay? Function siya. Okay? Kasi nga may exponent na 2. Next, number 3, y equals to x plus 2 over by 2x minus 5. That is not a function again because of the denominator x here. May denominator tayong x eh. No? And then wala din tayong exponent na 2 dito sa mga x natin. Next, number 4, y equals to 2x cubed plus x squared minus 4x plus 2. Okay, is it a quadratic or not? That is not quadratic, no? Eh sir, mayroong exponent na 2 yung isang x dito eh, no? Pero yung highest degree o yung highest exponent na meron tayo sa x is 3. Okay? Therefore, that is not a quadratic function. No? Yan ang tinatawag na polynomial function. Okay? Dapat, pag quadratic, ang pinakamataas na exponent is only 2. No? So, kung may 3 pa yan, hindi na yan quadratic. Okay? Next, number 5, y equals to 2x squared plus 12. No? Again, pinakamataas na exponent dyan is 2. Therefore, that is quadratic function. Okay? So, that's it no, for quadratic function. Okay. Thank you for listening. Again, do not forget to answer exercises. No? Next naman ito is yung mga exercises. No? So, sagutan yan. Doon nakukuha ng score. Okay? That's all for today. And goodbye.